Hi everybody, I'm Dr. J. Burness, and I run a concussion-based functional neurology practice in Oakville, Ontario. And I had another contact this morning through the website, so I thought I would share it with everybody because, again, I think the information might be useful. So it goes, Hi Dr. J, I had a concussion last year while synchronized swimming. I've only had a couple of those. Since then, I have been dizzy and nauseous most of the time, especially when I am moving around, and I also have trouble watching TV or using my phone. My doctor says it's just anxiety and he wants me to take medications. But I wasn't anxious before my injury and I'd rather not take any pills. Can you help me? So, fast answer is I don't know, right? So I don't know if I can help you until I've examined you. But the content of this email brings up a pretty common issue, and that is that people who've had concussions can become anxious, and a lot of times the symptoms that we see, especially things like the sympathetic dominance that quite often manifests with concussion, is it looks like anxiety. The person is in fight-flight mode all of the time, so they startle easily, they're easily upset. Light and sound sensitivity is usually there as well. They're having difficulty sleeping, which again people might associate with anxiety, and just being in the situation that they're in, most of these people can't work, they can't function, so they're anxious about it. So some of the anxiety can be situational. Some of the symptoms of anxiety might not be anxiety at all. They could be generated by, again, being in that sympathetic dominance. So, I would say if a patient has a history of anxiety prior to their injury, then yeah, sure, they absolutely could become more anxious and after the injury. And also dizziness in particular, or sensations of movement, quite often associated with anxiety. Not to say that this person is just anxious and has no other injury. I don't know that until I examine them. But again, pretty common for me to see patients, especially if they've been symptomatic for a year or so or more. Most of those people have been told they need to be on either anxiety meds, or the longer term ones usually end up on antidepressant meds, just because long term being in a hopeless situation, guess what? Generates depression. So again, these mental states that are often trying to be treated with medications are quite often a side effect of the injury, and trying to cope with the injury rather than the actual injury itself. So not saying that some patients don't respond to anti-anxiety meds. Absolutely. I mean, the medical doctors who are prescribing them have their reasons for doing so, and a lot of times, absolutely, it's correct and it's the right thing for the patient. But I don't see those patients because they've gotten better with the medication. So people that I see have usually been on those types of things and they're still not better. So in those cases, there's quite often an actual lesion, an injury that you can find that needs to be addressed properly. I guess that's it. Again, this contact came through my website. I encourage anybody who has their own questions, feel free to reach out through my website, through the Ask Dr. J window there somewhere. I'm not sure where it is on the website. I haven't been there in a while, but I'm happy to try and answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching.